and watch as their value continues to soar. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1984p Mint Mark 1 dime. You might be surprised to learn that these little coins hold a big potential for value and worth. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the secrets of this rare and valuable coin. First off, let's talk about the history behind the 1984p Mint Mark 1 dime. These dimes were minted in Philadelphia in 1984, hence the P mint mark. They were part of the regular circulation and were produced in large quantities. However, a small number of these dimes were minted with errors or variations that make them incredibly rare and valuable today. One of the most sought-after variations of the 1984p Mint Mark dime is the double die error. This error occurs when the minting process results in the design being stamped onto the coin twice, creating a unique and eye-catching effect. These double die error dimes are highly coveted by collectors and can fetch a pretty penny on the market. In addition to the double die error, there are other variations and errors to look out for when it comes to the 1984p Mint Mark dime. Some dimes may have missing letters or numbers, off-center striking, or other anomalies that make them unique and valuable. It's important to carefully inspect your coins and consult with experts to determine if you have a rare variation in your collection. Now, let's talk about the value and worth of the 1984p Mint Mark 1 dime. While most regular 1984p dimes are worth face value or slightly above, rare variations and errors can command a much higher price on the market. In fact, some 1984p Mint Mark dimes with double die errors have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions, and coin shows. If you're lucky enough to come across a rare variation of the 1984p Mint Mark dime, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will help establish the coin's value and ensure that you get top dollar when it comes time to sell. Remember, the condition and rarity of the coin play a big role in determining its worth, so it's worth investing in professional grading services. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1984p Mint Mark dime in your collection? Keep an eye out for any unusual characteristics, such as double striking, missing elements, or off-center design. These variations are often subtle and require a trained eye to spot, so it's a good idea to use a magnifying glass and reference guides to help you identify potential errors. In conclusion, the 1984p Mint Mark 1 dime is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. While most of these dimes are worth face value, rare variations and errors can fetch a hefty sum on the market. Keep an eye out for unique characteristics and consult with experts to determine the value and worth of your coins. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and be sure to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and tricks. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1993p Mint Mark dime. This little silver beauty has quite a story to tell, and we're here to uncover all the juicy details. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's explore the history, value, and worth of the 1993p Mint Mark dime. First things first, let's talk about the history of this dime. The 1993p Mint Mark dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1993. This mint mark is a small letter, P, that appears on the coin, indicating where it was minted. The Philadelphia Mint has a rich history, being the first mint established in the United States way back in 1792. So, when you hold a 1993p Mint Mark dime in your hand, you're holding a piece of American history. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the value and worth of the 1993p Mint Mark dime. As with any coin, the value of the 1993p Mint Mark dime can vary depending on a few key factors. One of the biggest factors that can impact the value of this dime is its condition. A dime in pristine, uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. So, if you come across a 1993p Mint Mark dime in excellent condition, you may be looking at a pretty penny, pun intended. Another factor that can affect the value of the 1993p mint-marked dime is its rarity. While there were millions of these dimes minted in 1993, some may have unique features or errors that make them more valuable to collectors. For example, a 1993p mint-marked dime with a double die error may be worth significantly more than a regular dime. Keep an eye out for these special coins, as they can be worth a pretty penny or even millions of them. Speaking of millions of dollars, you may be wondering if the 1993p mint-marked dime is worth that much. While it's unlikely that a single dime will fetch millions of dollars on its own, there have been instances where rare coins have sold for hefty sums at auction. So, who knows, maybe you'll be the lucky owner of a 1993p mint-marked dime that's worth a small fortune. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the overall popularity of the 1993p mint-marked dime among collectors. While this dime may not be as sought after as some other coins, it still holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists. Its simple yet elegant design and historical significance make it a prized addition to any coin collection. So, if you come across a 1993p mint-marked dime in your pocket change, hold on to it. You never know when it might be worth more than its face value. And there you have it, folks, the history, value, and worth of the 1993p mint-marked dime. This little dime may seem unassuming at first glance, but once you start delving into its story, you'll discover a world of intrigue and excitement. So next time you stumble upon a 1993p mint-marked dime, take a closer look. You may just uncover a hidden gem in your pocket. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1970 mint-marked 1 dimes. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, you're in for a treat, because these dimes have a rich history and some serious worth. So grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's explore the captivating story behind the 1970 mint-marked 1 dimes. Before we get into the nitty-gritty details, let's talk a little bit about the history of these unique coins. The 1970 mint-marked 1 dimes were minted in Denver, Colorado, in the year 1970. They were part of the Roosevelt dime series, which first debuted in 1946 and featured a profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Now, you might be wondering why the 1970 mint-marked 1 dimes are so special. Well, to put it simply, they are incredibly rare. In fact, there were only a limited number of these dimes minted in 1970, making them highly sought after by collectors all over the world. And if you're lucky enough to come across one in mint condition, you could potentially be sitting on a goldmine. One of the things that make the 1970 mint-marked 1 dime so valuable is their condition. These coins were minted with a special process that gave them a sharp, crisp look that is highly desirable among collectors. So if you happen to stumble upon one in perfect condition, you could be looking at a dime worth millions of dollars. But how can you tell if your 1970 mint-marked 1 dime is worth a small fortune? Well, one of the first things to look for is the mint mark itself. The D mint mark signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, which is one of the key factors that determine its value. Additionally, you'll want to examine the overall condition of the coin, including any signs of wear or damage that could detract from its worth. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of your 1970 mint-marked 1 dime is its rarity. As previously mentioned, there were only a limited number of these dimes minted in 1970, making them highly sought after by collectors. So if you happen to have one in your possession, you could be looking at a dime with a value that far exceeds its face value. Now, you might be wondering how much a 1970 mint-marked 1 dime is actually worth. Well, the value of these coins can vary greatly depending on their condition and rarity. In general, a 1970 mint-marked 1 dime in mint condition could be worth anywhere from a few $100s to several $1,000s. But if you happen to have one in pristine condition, you could potentially be looking at a dime worth millions of dollars. But it's not just the value of the 1970 mint-marked 1 dimes that make them so special. These coins also have a rich history that adds to their allure. The year 1970 was a significant time in American history, with events like the Vietnam War and the Kent State shootings dominating the headlines. So owning a piece of history like a 1970 D Mint Mark I dime is like owning a piece of the past. In conclusion, the 1970 D Mint Mark I dimes are truly a gem among coin collectors. With their rarity, value, and historical significance, these dimes are a must-have for any serious collector. So if you happen to come across one in your travels, be sure to hold onto it tight, because you could be holding onto a coin worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the 1977 D Mint Mark I dime. This tiny but mighty coin has a rich history and is worth much more than its 10-cent face value. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. First off, let's talk about the significance of the D Mint mark on this dime. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the 4 United States mint facilities that produce coins. The Denver Mint has been in operation since 1906 and is known for its high-quality coin production. The presence of the D Mint mark on a coin indicates that it was minted in Denver, Colorado, adding to its collectible value. Now, let's delve into the history of the 1977 D Mint Mark I dime. This coin was struck during the bicentennial year of the United States, a time of celebration and patriotism. The dime features the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side and an olive branch, torch, and oak branch on the reverse side. Its design is a nod to Roosevelt's New Deal policies and his efforts to combat the Great Depression. But what makes the 1977 D Mint Mark dime so special is its rarity. Due to a lower mintage and limited circulation, this dime is sought after by collectors around the world. In fact, some 1977 D Mint Mark dimes have been known to fetch prices in the thousands of dollars at auctions and coin shows. Its scarcity and historical significance make it a prized addition to any coin collection. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1977 D Mint Mark dime in your possession? Look for the D Mint mark located on the reverse side of the coin, near the bottom. Check for any signs of wear or damage, as these can affect the coin's overall value. If your dime is in pristine condition and has a sharp strike, it could be worth a pretty penny. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1977 D Mint Mark dime. While most circulated examples of this coin are worth around $1 to $3, uncirculated specimens can command much higher prices. In fact, some 1977 D Mint Mark dimes have been sold for over $1,000 at auction due to their exceptional quality and rarity. If you have one of these gems in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But wait, there's more. In recent years, there have been reports of 1977 D Mint Mark dimes selling for millions of dollars. These exceptional coins are often graded by professional coin grading services and have received high grades, such as mint state or proof. If you come across one of these ultra-rare dimes, you could be looking at a windfall that would make any collector's heart skip a beat. So, how can you determine the value of your 1977 D Mint Mark dime? The best way is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. These experts will evaluate the coin's condition, strike, and overall appearance to determine its grade and value. You can then use this information to make an informed decision about buying, selling, or trading your dime. In conclusion, the 1977 D Mint Mark I dime is a fascinating and valuable coin with a rich history and significant worth. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual hobbyist, this dime is sure to pique your interest and add a touch of prestige to your collection. So, keep an eye out for this rare gem in your pocket change, and who knows, you just might strike it rich with $1 million dime. Hey everyone, welcome back to Z Coins World. Today we're diving deep into the world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1975 No Mint Mark dime. This tiny silver treasure has a fascinating history and potential to be worth millions of dollars. So let's not waste any more time and jump right in. First off, let's talk about the significance of the 1975 no-mint mark dime. Back in the mid-1970s, the U.S. Mint mistakenly forgot to place the mint mark on a small batch of dimes. This error was quickly caught and corrected, making these coins extremely rare and valuable to collectors. So, you might be wondering, how can you identify a 1975 no-mint mark dime? Well, it's actually quite simple. Just take a close look at the bottom left corner of the coin, where the mint mark usually appears. If you don't see any letter there, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of the 1975 no-mint mark dime's value. While most circulated dimes from this era are worth face value, a genuine 1975 no-mint mark dime can fetch anywhere from a few $1,000s to several $1,000,000, depending on its condition and rarity. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, it's important to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. This will ensure that you're getting an accurate appraisal of its value and authenticity, giving you peace of mind when it comes time to sell or trade. Speaking of selling, there are plenty of avenues to consider when it comes to cashing in on your 1975 no-mint mark dime. Online auction sites like eBay and specialty coin dealers are great options, as they cater to a wide range of collectors and investors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins like this. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of a 1975 no-mint mark dime. As mentioned earlier, these coins can range in value from a few $1,000s to millions, depending on various factors. The key determinants of value include the coin's condition, rarity, and demand from collectors. If you're lucky enough to own a pristine, uncirculated 1975 no-mint mark dime, you could be looking at a potential windfall of millions of dollars. However, even coins in lesser conditions can still fetch a decent sum, so don't lose hope if your dime is slightly worn or damaged. In conclusion, the 1975 no-mint mark dime is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting, with the potential to be worth millions of dollars. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, be sure to have it authenticated and appraised by a professional to maximize its value. And remember, patience is key when it comes to selling rare coins. So take your time and explore all your options before making a decision. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining. If you enjoyed learning about the 1975 no-mint mark dime, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating coin collecting content. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1981 Mint Mark I dimes. These little silver treasures have quite a story to tell, and their value might just surprise you. So grab your magnifying glass and let's explore the history, value, and worth of these rare coins. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1981 Mint Mark I dimes. These dimes were minted at the Denver Mint in 1981, hence the D mint mark. They're part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. The 1981 mint mark dimes feature a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, and a torch, oak branch, and olive branch on the reverse side. These coins are not only a piece of American history, but they also have great numismatic value. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of the value and worth of the 1981 Mint Mark I dimes. While most circulated 1981 Mint Mark dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, there are some rare and valuable variations out there. One such variation is the 1981 D/S Mint Mark dime, where the Denver Mint accidentally used a San Francisco Mint die to mint some of the coins. These errors are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch prices of up to thousands of dollars. Another valuable variation to look out for is the 1981 Mint Mark dime with full bands. Full bands refer to the distinct separation between the bands on the torch on the reverse side of the coin. Dimes with full bands are considered to be in better condition and can command higher prices in the market. So keep an eye out for these rare gems in your coin collection. But wait, there's more. In 1981, the Denver Mint also released special proof sets that included the 1981 D Mint Mark dime. These proof sets are highly collectible and can fetch prices well above their face value. If you happen to come across one of these sets in mint condition, you could be looking at a valuable addition to your collection. Now, let's talk about the potential worth of the 1981 D Mint Mark I dimes. While most of these dimes won't make you a millionaire overnight, there have been some instances where collectors have struck gold with their rare finds. In 2019, a rare 1981 D Mint Mark dime with full bands sold for over $1 million at an auction. This goes to show that you never know what treasures are hiding in your coinstash.so. How can you determine the value of your 1981 D Mint Mark I dimes? One of the best ways is to have your coins professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. This will give you a better idea of the condition and rarity of your coins, which can ultimately impact their value in the market. You can also do some research online and check out recent sales of similar coins to get an estimate of what your coins might be worth. In conclusion, the 1981 D Mint Mark I dimes have a rich history and potential value that make them a must-have for any serious coin collector. From rare variations to valuable proof sets, these dimes have a lot to offer to both seasoned collectors and newcomers to the hobby. So keep your eyes peeled for these hidden treasures, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a dime worth $1 million. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1985 P Mint Mark I dime. You might be thinking, what's so special about a dime from 1985 with a P Mint Mark? Well, you're in for a treat because there's a lot more to this tiny coin than meets the eye. First off, let's talk a bit about the history behind this dime. In 1985, the United States Mint produced dimes with a P Mint Mark for the first time in over 30 years. This was done to celebrate the Mint's 200th anniversary and to add a little extra flair to the dime. The P Mint Mark signifies that the dime was minted in Philadelphia, which is one of the oldest and most historic mints in the U.S. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of this dime's value and worth. While most 1985 P Mint Mark dimes are fairly common and not worth much more than their face value, there are a few rare exceptions that can fetch a pretty penny. One such rare dime is the 1985 P NOS proof dime, which is missing the mint mark entirely. These dimes are extremely rare and can be worth millions of dollars to the right collector. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1985 P Mint Mark dime in your collection? Well, one telltale sign is that the dime has a sharp strike and clear details. Dimes with weak strikes or wear from circulation are less likely to be valuable. Additionally, look for any errors or variations in the minting process, such as missing mint marks or doubling on the design. These factors can significantly increase the value of your dime. If you think you might have a valuable 1985 P Mint Mark dime, it's essential to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. These services will assess the condition of your dime and assign it a grade, which can help determine its value on the market. Remember, even small differences in condition can make a big difference in the dime's worth. Now, let's talk about some of the most valuable 1985 P Mint Mark dimes ever sold. One notable example is the 1985 P NOS proof dime that sold for a whopping $1.9 million at auction. This dime is one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the world, making it a true treasure for any serious collector. Other valuable 1985 P Mint Mark dimes have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, making them a fantastic investment for those lucky enough to have one in their collection. But don't fret if you don't have a valuable 1985 P Mint Mark dime in your possession. Even common dimes from this year can hold sentimental value or historical significance. Collecting coins is not just about their monetary worth, but also about the stories they tell and the connections they create with the past. So whether your 1985p mint mark dime is worth millions or just a few cents, it's still a piece of history that deserves to be cherished. In conclusion, the 1985p mint mark dime is a fascinating coin with a rich history and the potential for incredible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for this dime in your change and see if you struck it lucky. Who knows, you might just have a rare gem in your hands worth millions of dollars. We are going to dive into the fascinating world of the 1981D Mint Mark I dimes. These coins have a rich history and are highly sought after by collectors all around the world. Let's start by exploring the background of these coins. The 1981D Mint Mark I dimes were minted at the Denver Mint in 1981. They are made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, giving them a unique appearance and feel. These coins have a diameter of 17.9 millimeters and weigh 2.27 grams, making them a perfect addition to any coin collection. Now, you may be wondering about the value of these coins. Well, the 1981D Mint Mark I dimes are not considered rare, but their value can vary depending on their condition and any unique characteristics they may have. In general, these coins can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several $100s, especially if they are in mint condition or have any errors or flaws. One of the most important factors that can affect the value of these coins is their minting location. As mentioned earlier, the 1981D Mint Mark I dimes were minted at the Denver Mint. Coins minted at different locations can have different values, so it's important to pay attention to where your coins were minted. In addition to their minting location, the overall condition of the coins is also crucial in determining their value. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, will generally fetch a higher price than those that are more worn. It's always a good idea to store your coins in a safe and secure location to prevent any damage and preserve their value. Now, let's talk about some of the potential errors and flaws that can make these coins even more valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die error, where the design on the coin appears to have a double image. This type of error can significantly increase the value of the coin, making it a prized possession for any collector. Another interesting aspect of the 1981D Mint Mark I dimes is the potential for hidden gems among them. Coins that have been overlooked or undervalued in the past can suddenly skyrocket in value if new information comes to light. This is why it's always important to stay informed and keep an eye out for any potential treasures in your collection. In recent years, the value of these coins has been steadily increasing, with some examples selling for millions of dollars at auction. This just goes to show the enduring popularity and value of these coins among collectors and investors alike. So, if you happen to come across a 1981D Mint Mark I dime in your collection, or while coin hunting, make sure to give it a closer look. You never know, you could be sitting on a valuable treasure without even realizing it. Remember, the value of these coins goes beyond just monetary worth. They are pieces of history that tell a story and are a testament to our past. Well, that's all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed learning about the history, value, and worth of the 1981D Mint Mark I dimes. Remember to keep exploring and discovering new treasures in the world of coin collecting. We are diving into the fascinating world of the 2013D Mint Mark I dimes, a coin that has been causing quite a stir among collectors due to its rarity and potential value. Let's start by exploring the history behind this intriguing dime. The 2013D Mint Mark I dime was minted in Denver, Colorado in the year 2013. This particular coin bears the D Mint mark, which signifies that it was produced at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint is one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States and has been responsible for producing countless coins over the years. What makes the 2013D Mint Mark I dime so special is its limited mintage. This dime was only produced in relatively small quantities, making it quite rare compared to other dimes from the same year. This scarcity has sparked a lot of interest among collectors, as they see the potential for its value to skyrocket in the future. Now, let's talk about the value and worth of the 2013 D Mint Mark I dime. While it may seem like just another dime at first glance, this coin has the potential to be worth millions of dollars to the right collector. Due to its rarity and the high demand for it in the coin collecting community, the value of this dime has been steadily increasing over the years. One of the key factors that determine the value of a coin like the 2013 D Mint Mark I dime is its condition. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and no damage, will typically fetch a higher price on the market. So if you happen to come across one of these dimes in excellent condition, you could be looking at a significant windfall if you decide to sell it. Another important factor to consider when determining the value of the 2013 D Mint Mark I dime is its provenance. The history of a coin, where it has been and who has owned it, can have a significant impact on its value. If you can trace the lineage of your dime back to its minting in Denver in 2013, you may be able to command a higher price for it from interested buyers. In recent years, there have been reports of the 2013 D Mint Mark I dime selling for astronomical prices at auction. Some collectors have been willing to pay millions of dollars for the chance to add this rare coin to their collection. The allure of owning such a unique piece of history has driven up the demand and the value of these dimes to unprecedented levels. If you are lucky enough to come across a 2013 D Mint Mark I dime in your own collection, it's important to take good care of it. Store it in a protective case to prevent damage, and handle it with care to avoid scratching or tarnishing the surface. By maintaining the condition of your dime, you can help preserve its value and potentially increase its worth over time. In conclusion, the 2013 D Mint Mark I dime is a coin with a rich history, rarity, and potential for tremendous value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out in the hobby, this dime is definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Who knows, you might just stumble upon a hidden gem that could be worth millions of dollars one day. We are diving into the fascinating world of the 1988 P Mint Mark I dime. This small but mighty coin is quite the story to tell, so grab a seat, sit back, and let's explore its history, value, and worth. Could it potentially be worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1988 P Mint Mark I dime. This particular dime was minted in Philadelphia in the year 1988. It features a distinct P Mint mark on the obverse side, right above the year. The Philadelphia Mint has been producing coins since 1792, and it is one of the most renowned mints in the United States. The 1988 P dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt's legacy. Moving on to the design of the 1988 P dime, it showcases a profile portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. Roosevelt was the 32nd President of the United States, and his image has graced the dime since its inception. The reverse side of the coin features an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch, symbolizing peace, liberty, and strength, respectively. The design of the dime has remained relatively consistent over the years, with only minor modifications made to the artwork. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the value and worth of the 1988 P Mint Mark I dime. While most circulated 1988 P dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, there are some rare and special editions of this coin that can fetch a pretty penny. One of the key factors that determine the value of a coin is its condition. A 1988 P dime in uncirculated mint condition can be worth more than its face value to collectors. Additionally, any errors or misprints on the coin can significantly increase its value. But what about the possibility of a 1988 P dime being worth millions of dollars? Well, it's highly unlikely, but not entirely impossible. There have been instances where rare and unique coins have sold for astronomical amounts at auctions. However, the chances of a regular 1988p dime reaching that level of value are slim. That being said, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for any rare or unusual coins in your collection. You never know what hidden treasures you might stumble upon. In conclusion, the 1988p Mint Mark I dime may not be worth millions of dollars, but it still holds historical significance and value for coin collectors and history buffs alike. Its design, mint mark, and condition all play a role in determining its worth, so be sure to take good care of your coins and keep an eye out for any hidden gems. Who knows, you might just have a valuable piece of history sitting right in your pocket. We are diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 2000p Mint Mark I dimes. This particular dime has a rich history and is highly sought after by collectors. So, buckle up and get ready to learn all about its value and worth, as it could potentially be worth millions of dollars. History of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. Let's start by delving into the history of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. This coin was minted in the year 2000 at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P Mint Mark. It is a regular issue dime that was produced for circulation, but due to its limited mintage and unique characteristics, it has become a coveted item among collectors. The design features a portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch flanked by an olive branch and oak branch on the reverse. Value and worth of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. Now, let's talk about the value and worth of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. This coin is quite rare, as there were only a limited number produced in comparison to other dimes from that year. Its scarcity, combined with its unique mint mark, make it highly desirable among collectors. In fact, some well-preserved examples of this coin have been known to sell for millions of dollars at auction. If you happen to come across one of these dimes in your collection, consider yourself extremely lucky. Factors that affect the value of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. There are several factors that can affect the value of the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. The most important factor is the coin's condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price than those that show signs of wear and tear. Additionally, the rarity of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins with a low mintage are inherently more valuable than those that were mass-produced. Finally, the demand for the coin among collectors will also influence its worth. If there is a high demand for the 2000p Mint Mark I dime, its value will increase accordingly. How to determine the value of your 2000p Mint Mark I dime? If you are lucky enough to have a 2000p Mint Mark I dime in your possession, you may be wondering how to determine its value. The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any signs of wear or damage. Next, you can consult a reputable coin grading service to assess the coin's condition and assign it a grade. Once you have this information, you can research recent sales of similar coins to get an idea of its current market value. Keep in mind that the value of coins can fluctuate over time, so it's always a good idea to stay informed about the market trends. Where to sell your 2000p Mint Mark I dime? If you decide to sell your 2000p Mint Mark I dime, there are several options available to you. One option is to sell it through a reputable coin dealer or auction house. These professionals have the knowledge and expertise to accurately assess the value of your coin and help you get top dollar for it. Another option is to sell your coin online through a platform like eBay or Etsy. This can be a convenient way to reach a large audience of potential buyers. Whatever method you choose, be sure to do your research and only work with reputable buyers to ensure a smooth and successful transaction. Conclusion: well, there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know about the 2000p Mint Mark I dime. This rare and valuable coin is a true gem for collectors and history enthusiasts alike. If you are lucky enough to own one of these dimes, be sure to take good care of it and consider its potential worth. Who knows, you may just have a small fortune sitting in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more coin collecting content. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting. And let me tell you, we've got a real hidden gem to discuss: the 2013 Mint Mark dime. Now, I know what you're thinking: a dime. How could that be worth millions of dollars? Well, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the fascinating history, value, and worth of this seemingly ordinary coin. First things first, let's talk about the 2013 Mint Mark dime itself. This little beauty was minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2013 and is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. But here's the kicker: there was a limited number of these dimes produced with the Mint Mark, making them quite rare and sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering why the Mint Mark is such a big deal. Well, the Mint Mark is a special mark that indicates the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the oldest mints in the United States. This adds an extra layer of history and prestige to the 2013 Mint Mark dime, making it a prized possession for any serious coin collector. But here's where things get really interesting: the value and worth of the 2013 Mint Mark dime. While most dimes are worth, well, a dime, this particular coin has been known to fetch prices in the thousands, and yes, even millions of dollars. How is that possible, you ask? It all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. You see, due to the limited mintage of the 2013 Mint Mark dime, there are only a handful of these coins in circulation. This scarcity drives up the demand among collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar to add this rare gem to their collection. And if you're lucky enough to find one in mint condition, you could be looking at a payday of a lifetime. But wait, there's more. The 2013 Mint Mark dime isn't just valuable for its rarity, it also holds historical significance. As part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, this coin features a design that pays tribute to a national park or site. In the case of the 2013 Mint Mark dime, the design showcases the iconic Mount Rushmore, a symbol of American patriotism and ingenuity. So, not only are you holding a rare and valuable coin in your hands, but you're also holding a piece of American history. And that, my friends, is truly priceless. Now, I know what you're thinking: how do I know if I've got a 2013 Mint Mark dime worth millions of dollars? Well, there are a few key things to look out for. First, check the mint mark on the coin. If you see a P mark, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Next, examine the condition of the coin. If it looks brand new with no signs of wear or damage, you could be looking at a valuable find. But remember, the value of a coin can fluctuate based on market trends and collector demand. So, it's always a good idea to get your coin appraised by a professional to get an accurate assessment of its worth. Who knows, you might just be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. In conclusion, the 2013 Mint Mark dime is not your average coin. With its rarity, historical significance, and potential for high value, it's a true treasure for any collector. So, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive gem. You never know when you might stumble upon a dime worth millions of dollars. And there you have it, folks, the fascinating history, value, and worth of the 2013 Mint Mark dime. Thanks for tuning in, and happy hunting for that next valuable coin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting adventures. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the intriguing history and value of the 1974 Mint Mark I dime. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin can actually be worth millions of dollars in the right condition. So, grab your magnifying glass and join us on this exciting journey through time and money. Let's start by taking a look at the history behind the 1974 Mint Mark I dime. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1974, this coin features a distinctive D mint mark indicating its origin. The Denver Mint has been a key player in producing coinage for the United States since its establishment in 1906, and the 1974 D dime is just one of many coins that have rolled off its presses over the years. What sets the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 dime apart from its counterparts is its potential rarity and value. While most of these dimes are circulated regularly in everyday transactions, there are a few rare and valuable varieties that collectors are eager to get their hands on. One such variety is the 1974 D aluminum dime, which was mistakenly struck on an aluminum planchet intended for a quarter. This era coin is extremely rare and can fetch a hefty sum at auction. Another key factor that determines the value of the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 dime is its condition. Like all coins, dimes can become worn or damaged over time through handling and circulation. A dime that is in pristine, uncirculated condition will command a higher price than one that shows signs of wear and tear. Collectors pay close attention to the quality of a coin's strike, luster, and overall appearance when assessing its value. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 dime. While the majority of these dimes are worth face value or slightly more to collectors, rare varieties and high-grade examples can fetch significant sums. In fact, some 1974 D dimes have sold for upwards of $1 million at auction due to their rarity and condition. It's important for collectors to do their research and consult with experts to determine the true value of their coins. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1974 D Mint Mark 1 dime in your pocket change or inherited collection, it's essential to handle it with care. Keeping your coin in a protective holder or case will help preserve its condition and maintain its value over time. Additionally, storing your coins in a cool, dry environment away from direct sunlight will prevent damage and deterioration. In conclusion, the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 dime is a coin with a rich history and the potential for significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of numismatics, exploring the stories and worth of coins like the 1974 D dime can be a rewarding and exciting experience. So, keep your eyes peeled for that elusive aluminum dime or high-grade example. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem worth millions of dollars. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2005 D Mint Mark dime. These small but mighty coins hold a special place in numismatic history, and we're going to uncover all the details about their value and worth. So grab your magnifying glass, because we're about to embark on a coin collector's dream journey. First off, let's talk about the history of the 2005 D Mint Mark dime. Minted in Denver, Colorado, these dimes were a part of the 50-state quarters program, which aimed to honor each state in the union with a unique design. The 2005 D dime specifically featured the iconic North Dakota state bird, the western meadowlark. This design pays homage to the beautiful landscapes and wildlife of the Peace Garden state, making it a favorite among collectors. Now, you might be wondering about the value of these 2005 D Mint Mark dimes. Well, the good news is that these coins are highly sought after by collectors due to their limited mintage and unique design. In mint condition, a 2005 D dime could be worth anywhere from $5 to $10, depending on the demand in the market. And if you happen to have a dime with a full torch strike, you could be looking at a value of $20 or more. It's all about the details when it comes to coin collecting. But here's where things get really interesting. There have been rare instances where a 2005 D Mint Mark dime has sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. These coins typically have errors or variations that make them one of a kind and highly desirable to collectors. For example, a 2005 D dime with a double die error or a repunched mint mark could fetch a pretty penny at auction. So keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems in your coin collection. Now, let's talk about the overall worth of a 2005 D Mint Mark dime. While these coins may not be worth millions of dollars on their own, they certainly add value to any coin collection. Rare and unique coins, like the 2005D dime, can increase the overall worth of your collection, especially if you have a full set of state quarters with mint marks from different locations. Plus, the joy of collecting and learning about the history behind each coin is priceless in itself. So, how can you determine the value of your 2005D mint mark dime? One way is to consult a trusted coin dealer or appraiser who can provide you with an accurate assessment based on current market trends. You could also use online resources and coin collecting forums to get an idea of what similar coins are selling for. Remember, the value of a coin can fluctuate over time, so it's important to stay informed and keep track of any changes in the market. In conclusion, the 2005D mint mark dime is a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. With its unique design, limited mintage, and potential for rare variations, these dimes are definitely worth a second look. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding a 2005D dime to your collection could be a smart investment in both monetary and historical value. So keep hunting for those elusive coins, and who knows, you might just uncover a treasure worth millions of dollars. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of numismatics as we explore the 1968D mint mark on dimes. You may be surprised to learn that these seemingly ordinary coins can actually hold incredible value, potentially worth millions of dollars. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through the history, value, and worth of the elusive 1968D mint mark dime. Let's start by delving into the backstory of the 1968D mint mark dime. Minted in Denver, Colorado, this dime is part of the larger series of Roosevelt dimes that has been circulating since 1946. However, what sets the 1968D mint mark dime apart is its limited mintage and unique features that make it a highly sought-after collectible. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 mints authorized by the United States government to produce circulating coinage. Now, you may be wondering what makes the 1968D mint mark dime so special and valuable. Well, one of the key factors is its rarity. Due to various factors such as changes in minting technology, errors in production, and the natural process of coins being taken out of circulation, the number of 1968D mint mark dimes in existence is relatively low compared to other coins in the Roosevelt dime series. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of the year 1968, adds to the coin's allure and desirability among collectors. In terms of value, the 1968D mint mark dime can range from a few $100s to potentially millions, depending on its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. For example, a well-preserved 1968D mint mark dime in uncirculated condition with sharp details and luster can fetch a premium price at auction or from a specialized coin dealer. On the other hand, a worn or damaged 1968D mint mark dime may still hold value for its historical significance and scarcity, but it may not command as high of a price as a pristine example. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1968D mint mark dime in your pocket change or coin collection, it's essential to take care of it properly to preserve its value. Store the coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent scratches, dents, or other damage that could affect its marketability. Additionally, consider having the coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable grading service to verify its authenticity and condition, which can help increase its resale value and appeal to potential buyers. Now, let's talk about some of the most notable sales and auctions of the 1968D mint mark dime in recent years. In 2017, a rare 1968D mint mark dime in nearly flawless condition sold for a staggering $1.84 million at a prestigious numismatic auction, making it one of the highest-priced dimes ever sold. The coin's exceptional quality, scarcity, and historical significance all contributed to its record-breaking price, showcasing the immense value that collectors place on rare and unique coins, like the 1968 D Mint-marked dime. In addition to the high-profile sales of the 1968 D Mint-marked dime, there have been numerous stories of ordinary people finding valuable coins in their everyday pocket change or inherited collections. These hidden treasures often turn out to be rare and sought-after coins, like the 1968 D Mint-marked dime, proving that you never know what treasures may be hiding in plain sight. So next time you're sorting through your loose change or browsing through a coin shop, keep an eye out for the elusive 1968 D Mint-marked dime. You could be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. In conclusion, the 1968 D Mint-marked dime is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history, a symbol of American craftsmanship, and a valuable collectible that holds the potential to be worth millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone with a curious mind, the story of the 1968 D Mint-marked dime is sure to captivate and intrigue you. So keep your eyes peeled, your coin magnifier handy, and your sense of wonder alive as you embark on your own journey to uncover the